finally we are starting the second lesson in our biology, which is major organ systems, which will be very, very interesting. Why? Because we are talking about our human body, right?
Miss, what page in our book?
You are on page number 29. 29. Page number 29.
Miss, we're not going to start with that class.
I'm sorry?
Miss, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Miss, we take 27 because I don't remember that we take it. Because I'm revising what we took in science, but I don't remember that we took page number 27.
Organ systems, both.
Miss, are we going to take that today? Major organ systems?
Yes, today we are going to take the major organ systems, as you can see on the screen here. Okay, so let's start with a verse from the Quran which is related to the organs. Okay,
Miss,
so
I can't see the screen.
You can't see the screen? Can others see it?
Yes, Miss, I can see it.
Yes, Miss, I can see it.
Yeah, see.
Then whenever you have a problem, you need to exit and then enter again.
Yeah.
I reload this.
Slide join again. Okay, all the mics on mute. Let's start now. So the scientific miracles in the Quran, it says the wrapping of the muscles over the bones. Okay, there is a verse related to the Quran.
It's working now.
Alhamdulillah. So we meaning Allah, then informed the drop into a clot and formed the clot into a lump and formed the lump into bones and clothed the bones in flesh and then brought him into being as another creature. So Allah is talking about how the baby in the womb grows. Okay, it starts from a clot. The clot, it turns to a lump, and this lump, it has the bones. Then slowly it develops all the organs. The fetus in the mother's womb, it grows in various stages. First, it is just like a lump of flesh. Then slowly it grows into a human baby by the limbs coming out, and slowly the eyes are formed, and then you have the nose and the various other systems which are formed slowly. Okay, so this subhanallah is a miracle of Quran and Allah. You can say this creation, because this creature can be made only by Allah and nobody else, right?
Yes.
Okay, so blessed be God and the best of creators. So man's developmental stages as described in the Quran are in perfect harmony with the findings of the modern embryology. So today, because of the many technologies we were able to find out the various stages of the fetus in the mother's womb. But this information was already written in the Quran, which was revealed 1400 years ago. So don't you think it is amazing as to how the science and Quran are related?
Yes.
Okay, subhanallah. So let's start on this positive note and start with our topic. The objectives for this topic are to define the organism, organ and organ system. So we will learn the definitions of what is an organism, what is an organ, and what is an organ system, and which we are going to state and explain the different flowering plant organs and also the 9 organ systems in the human body. Okay, so we are not only going to study about the organs of the flowering plant, but we are also going to study about the 9 organ systems in the human body. Okay, so let's start with the KWL. What can you see in this picture here?
Miss?
Human body organ systems.
Yes, you can see the various
organ system.
Body.
Yeah.
The bioorgan
Yes.
systems?
How the body.
The various organ systems in the human body over here. So you can see this is the digestive system, whereas you can see the mouth till the stomach and the intestines. This is the circulatory system, where you can see the heart and the blood pumping from the heart through the various arteries and the veins. This is your muscular system. Okay, this is the respiratory system, where you can see the lungs and how the gases exchange takes place. And what do you think this is? The blue.
The skeletal, the blue one?
Yeah. The first
Is
one
it the nerve system? Nerves?
Uh-huh.
Nerves?
Nerves, yes.
The energy or electric.
Yeah, the first one is the skeletal system and the last one is the nervous system. Okay, so these 6 are the, you can see there are 9 major organ systems which we are going to study under this topic. Okay, now who was assigned to recap the contents? Please go ahead.
Ramatalal?
Okay, yes. Last lesson we took about characteristics in living things, signs of life. There are 7 kinds we took: movement, respiration, growth, reproduction, sensitivity, expression, nutrition, and signs of life. There are kinds: feeding and eating. You showed us a vid. It was a girl. She was doing an experiment. She put lime water in a cup and she put a straw in it. She starts blowing, and it starts being like cloudy. And you explained how it evaporated because of the change of calcium dioxide to calcium carbon dioxide. You said it in the class. You showed us in a PPT a boy with 2 cups and 2 more straws. This one I didn't really understand it. But I didn't really understand because how did one didn't change and one became cloudy and milky?
Yeah. It was an experiment to detect the carbon dioxide in the exhaled air. So obviously the test tube or the jar in which the oxygen was exhaled out, so it mixed with the lime water and it turned cloudy because of the reaction which took place, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the experiment about, and what else did we discuss? That's it?
I don't know. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. We discussed about that one experiment, and there was one more experiment in the PPT which we did. It was showing about the germination of the seeds, proving that the germinating seeds, they also release carbon dioxide.
We discussed this.
We discussed it. I was looking for that experiment on YouTube in order to show it to you, but I couldn't find any such experiment. So we watched one other experiment wherein he was using the seeds which were dormant, meaning the seeds which were boiled. And in other test tube, he was using the germinating seeds. And of course, this germinating seeds, they produce carbon dioxide, due to which the lime water turned cloudy, or they also used one other solution there which changed its color, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yes. So
What does I mean by the word indicator in figure 1.10?
1.10? Yeah, indicator meaning we use a solution which changes color. When it is exposed to carbon dioxide, it changes the color. So the change in the color, it indicates the presence of oxygen, of the carbon dioxide. That is why it is known as an indicator. It is a chemical which is used.
The hydrogen carbonate? It's the hydrogen carbonate indicator. Is it this one?
Yeah. She's asking about in the figure 1.10 on page number 26.
Okay.
Okay, great. That was about chapter 1. Let's move on to our next chapter, major organ systems. Okay, who was supposed to talk about the video?
I think
Me.
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead, my dear.
Organ system. There are 6 main organ systems. They are circulatory system, respiratory system, digestive system, urinary system, nervous system, muscular system, and skeletal system. The respiratory system. The respiratory system circulates blood throughout your body with the help of the heart, blood, and blood vessels. The main function of the respiratory system is to supply oxygen to all the parts of your body. When we take in oxygen, we breathe in and release carbon dioxide when we breathe out. The digestive system. The digestive system is a series of organs that converts food into smaller components so that the nutrients can be absorbed and eliminate unused waste material.
Very good.
The urinary system. The urinary system is also known as the renal system. It is responsible for food.
What is the urinary system otherwise known as?
Renal system.
Urinary system? Right? Okay, go ahead,
Yes.
please. Yeah, this is the system. Yeah. And which is the next system?
The urinary system is responsible for filtering out excess fluid, other substance from the bloodstream in the form of urine, and keeps the right amount of water in the body. The nervous system. The nervous system is the control center of the human body. The nervous system is the highway along which your brain sends and receives information about what is happening in the body and around it. The muscular system. The muscular system is a movement of your body, of the human body. The skeletal system. Bones in your body together form a skeletal system and give your body hard and strong framework, providing structure, protection, and movement.
Yes. Thank you so much, my dear Dwat. That was very well explained, mashallah, about each and every system. So thank you so much. So let's go ahead and start our topic today. Okay, so let's start with a question. Now, living organisms, they are also living things. They are also called living organisms. Why is the term organisms used to describe the living things?
Miss, is it because they're part of our body?
Yes, yes. What are the parts of the body called?
Organisms.
Organs. Perfect. Because we are made up of various organs, that is why we are known as organisms. That is why the term has been used, organisms, to describe us. Because most of the living things...
Also, because the organs help them to do their characteristics of life, which is the signs of life, which make them a living thing.
Yeah, perfect answer. So these organs, they help us to carry out the 7 signs of life. That is why also we can call all the living things as organisms, because our bodies, they are composed of organs. As you can see in this picture, this is a skeleton. So skeleton, it doesn't have any organs, obviously. So when it has brain in it, and when you can see the heart pumping the blood, and then the kidneys, the liver, the nerves, neurons, the various organs and organ systems make you a living thing, a complex living thing, which is known as an organism. Okay, so that is why living things are known as organisms. So let's start with an organ. What is an organ? How do you define an organ, my dears?
Organ is a part of our body that we need.
Yeah, no, not reading, but just tell me from your experience as to what is an organ. Obviously, it is a part of your body, and each organ, it performs a specific task or function in our body, right? So what are the various examples of the tasks or functions carried out by various organs in our body? Can one of you tell me?
For example, stomach is related to the digestive system.
And the heart.
Very good. Stomach is a part of the digestive system, health and digestion.
And also our brain, it gives like our other parts of our body to do something.
Orders.
They give
right?
them.
Brain is part of the nervous.
Oh yes, they give them orders.
Yes, it gives us orders for our body to carry out the various functions. Excellent. It is part of the nervous system. Very good. Someone told me about heart. Yes, heart is part of the circulatory system, where it pumps the oxygenated blood to the rest of the body, all the cells. And also it collects the deoxygenated blood, and it helps in circulating the blood. Excellent. Okay, so we know about various organs, even our arms, our eyes, our nose, all these are organs which perform the specific functions in our body and help the organism to live. Yeah. You may highlight. Yeah, I'm coming to this. You may highlight page 29. Page 29, please highlight the definition of organism and an organ. Okay, living things are also called living organisms. You may highlight that.
All of this?
Okay, wait a minute. I shall highlight it and send the pictures to you to avoid confusion. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so please remind me. I shall send you the highlighted parts on the group today.
On the group.
Okay, sure. Okay, so organ is a part of a body that performs a specific tasks. Yeah.
Send all of the highlightings, the highlight thingies that you did before, all of them from the first page, because I can't find any of them.
Sure, my dear. I believe someone helped and sent it to you on the group, but still I should send it to you. No, don't worry. Okay. Okay, let's come back to the presentation. So they perform a specific task and help the organism to live. So the task is related to one of the 7 life processes. So what are the 7 life processes?
Movement,
Feeding,
production, sensitivity, growth, vibration, irritability, movement, and nutrition.
Very good. The 7 signs of life which we discussed in chapter 1. So these organs, they help us in carrying out the 7 signs of life. Now this leads to what is an organ system. When the organs, they form a group, or when they come together to carry out a particular function or a task to keep a living thing alive, we call it as an organ system. Okay, so for example, there is an example of a human respiratory system which you can see on the slide here. The various organs in the human respiratory system are, it starts with your nose, because you respire or you take in air with your nose. Okay, so from the nose, which you can see from outside, from inside it is connected to the windpipe, as you can see in this picture. Then you can see the trachea. Then you can see the various bronchi. Okay, so what is a bronchi now? You know what is a bronchi?
Yes, they are in the lungs.
It that connects the windpipe with the lungs.
Right, correct. So these are the lungs, and the branches that connect the windpipe to the lungs are known as the bronchi. So each bronchi, it's divided into many tiny branches, as you can see over here. These are known as bronchioles. Okay, and each bronchiole, it opens into alveoli. Now what are alveoli? Alveoli are where oxygen moves into the blood and carbon dioxide moves into the lungs, which needs to be exhaled. Okay, so you can call alveoli as the smallest organ of the respiratory system, and they are present on the tip of each bronchi. Okay, so here you can see this is each bronchus. One bronchus, 2 are known as bronchi, and 1 it is known as bronchus. The bronchus, it leads into pulmonary arteriole, and this, it opens into many alveoli, as you can see. These small things which you can see, they are alveoli. Each alveolus, it is of the size of a grain of a sand. It is as small as a sand grain, but it helps in increasing the surface area of the lungs. They are the main organs which help in the exchange of gases by exchanging the oxygen and carbon dioxide. Okay, so all these organs, they come together to form an organ system, which is human respiratory system. Now you know what is an organ system? Define organ system. What will you say? What is an organ system?
It's the
For a group to carry out
Some organs, when they form a group, they make an organ system.
Very good. They come together to form an organ system to carry out a task or a function. So there are various examples of organ systems like our one of the girls discussed just now, which are the respiratory system, excretory system, nervous system, skeletal system, muscular system. All these systems are nothing but together to form a group to carry out a particular function. Okay,
Miss,
so this is.
I send for the girls the highlight part?
I shall send the highlighted parts on the group today. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see this is how a system is. It starts with the basic unit, which is a cell. All the cells, they come together to form a tissue. The tissues, they come together to form an organ. The organs, they come together to form an organ system. And all the organ systems, they make one organism. Okay? So be it a plant or an animal, it is how the levels of the organ system are. At the basic level, there is the cell. The cells, they come together to form what do they form?
An organism.
Tissue. The cells, they come together to form a tissue. Tissues come together to form an
organ.
Miss, what is a tissue?
A tissue is a group of cells. Like the tissues in plants are the xylem and phloem, whereas the tissues in humans, you can see the skin tissue, the epithelial tissue, the liver tissue. So whichever organ is made up of that particular tissue. Whichever organ you're talking about, okay? So basically the cells, they come together to form a tissue. The tissues, they come together to form an
organ.
And organs come together to form an organ system.
And then it creates an organism.
Very good. All the organ systems, they come together to create an organism, be it a plant or an animal. Okay, so next.
Are we different? Or also a human is the same?
All the humans are the same. All of us, we have the same systems in the body. We have the same functions of all the systems. We are made in one way. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, but the humans, they differ from other types of animals, and of course the plants. Plants are made in a different way, and
we have this different organisms, like organs.
Yes, we have definitely different organs. Compared to all the animals, we humans are the complex. We have the most complex organ systems. We have the most well-organized nervous system. No other animal can think like a man does. Okay, so the human nervous system is the most complex. Not only the nervous system, all the other systems which the human body is made up of, they are most complex compared to the other organisms or animals. Okay?
And should we highlight it?
You may highlight it. I told you I shall send you the highlighted parts. Okay? Okay, we shall start with the organs of a flowering plant. The objective for this subtopic is to state and explain the different flowering plant organs. So we are going to discuss about the organs, the various organs of a flowering plant. Okay? The keywords we are going to learn from this are root, stem, leaf, bud, and flower. Now let's discuss. In flowering plants, the major organs are easy to see because they form separate parts that make up the external appearance of the organism. For example, as soon as you look at a plant, obviously you can make out the roots. Where are they present, the roots?
Under the ground.
Under the ground, excellent. And the part which you see above the ground, it is the stem. You can see the stem, it has various branches to it, and you can see the leaves, the buds, flowers, fruits. So you can make out the various parts of a flowering plant, which are the various organs of a flowering plant, right? While in animals, most of the major organs of the body are enclosed inside it and cannot be seen. Obviously, when you're talking about the various organ systems of a human body, like if it is a heart or the circulatory system or the digestive system or the nervous system, you cannot see anything from outside, right? Outside, you can see only our appearance, wherein you can see our beautiful face, beautiful hair,
And skin only.
or skin color. If you want to see the physical appearance of a human being, you will definitely talk about how beautiful they are by describing their features, right? When I say one of you are so pretty, I will talk about your skin color, your hair color, your eye color, how pretty you are, how tall you are, how fat or thin you are. But will I say your brain is, I can see your brain, it is so nice, or your heart functions so well, or your respiratory system is functioning so well today. Yeah.
Yes, you know, my brother, he loves my small sister. So he tells her, I can see your brain, but only stupid people can't see their brain.
Right, yeah. Maybe he meant that you're very intelligent. Maybe he's trying to compliment her by saying, I can see your brain. Okay. Okay, that was...
Miss, is it possible for a human to see something and its organisms, like in its
Yes.
inside?
Yeah.
In X-ray, Rama.
Yeah, I saw people had problems and then they became intelligent or something, or they became seeing things.
Yeah.
A damage made them see things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're talking about the various treatments, right? Yeah,
Yes.
for example, there is some problem in your heart or in your circulatory system. Then, of course, you can see it. What is the problem? Where is the blockage in the heart by doing an MRI scan, which is you travel inside your body. This scan gives you as to what's happening inside your heart. Okay, and there is one more scan which is known as angiogram or angiography, wherein a camera is sent inside your body. So this camera, it checks as to where is the blockage, because it's very difficult. You have so many arteries in your body, so it's very difficult to check where the blockage is, right? So this small camera kind of a thing, it goes inside and scans where the blockage is. So the technology has advanced so much today that you can see what's happening inside your body. It is alhamdulillah the technology which we have.
Miss?
Yeah.
This one time I saw a camera in somebody's body, because my mother is a doctor, and she used to watch videos like that. And I looked at the phone and she was watching it.
Yeah.
But I don't know how they look. It's disgusting. I feel like it's disgusting.
But the doctors are lifesavers, and they have to go through all this every day, right? So after Allah, we believe in doctors, right? Mm-hmm.
And sometimes
Miss, now I don't want to be a doctor anymore.
Sometimes when students study in their university, they also do the section so that they can know more and see things in real life.
Yes,
When they are practicing.
They dissect the human body. They check out all the organs of the human body as to which works what, because the doctors, they need to have all this information, right? As to depending upon which type of doctor you are. For example, if you're a neurosurgeon, if you're a neurologist, you need to study each and everything about the brain. Similarly, if you're a cardiologist, about the heart. If you're a gynecologist, you will know about the childbirth and all the complications related to the fetus and the uterus. So subhanallah, there are many, many branches. So whichever doctor you are specializing into, then you need to know in detail about all those complications, diseases. So you will be studying about all that. Okay, it's not easy. It's not easy being a doctor. So it is a great responsibility. I respect them a lot, because after Allah, if people believe in someone when you have any ailment or a disease, it is the doctors, isn't it? They are the life saviors, and they should be given a special respect. Okay, so let's come back to the topic. So they are trying to say over here, the plants, you can see the various organs clearly, whereas in humans you cannot see them from outside because they are covered inside the flesh and the bones. So this is the various parts of a flowering plant. So you can see the roots which are present beneath the soil. This is the stem, the leaves, the buds, flowers. Also, you can find fruits on the various fruiting plants and the trees, right? So there are 5 main organs in the body of a flowering plant. Why are they always saying a flowering plant, flowering plant? Do we have non-flowering plants as well?
No.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes. We have
There's-
the plants which do not give any flowers, like the conifers, the fern plants, the mosses. All these are the type of plants which do not give any flowers or fruits. Okay, so specifically we are saying this is a part of a flowering plant because it gives flowers and fruits. So what are the 5 major organs of a flowering plant?
Flower, bud, leaf, stem, and root.
Root, stem, leaf, bud,
Miss?
flower.
Yeah.
What's the bud?
Bud is the small flower which opens into a flower.
The flower that didn't
Like
grow.
when the flower closes?
Yeah. Before blooming
It's
the
called the
flower,
bud.
it is known as a bud. Sometimes the bud they also turn into fruits. Okay, so the bud it can either turn into a fruit or a flower. Okay.
Yes, and buds are protected.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
do we
protect.
like use the unflowering plants? What
They
do you-
are ferns. The ferns which they do not give the flowers at all. Even the conifers. Do you know what are the conifers and the ferns, the plants?
No.
So they are used for other purposes. Normally, they do not give us fruits or flowers at all, but they are these are the ferns, the type of the plants which you see in the forest and on mountain areas and all. They don't give any
I
flowers
have
there.
four.
The original trees.
Yes. So these are the ferns. These are one type of plants. Then you see the mosses, which are the garden plants, which you can see like this. These are the mosses. Even they don't give us flowers and fruits. Okay, there are many varieties of plants. When you talk about the classification of plants, you will talk about flowering plants and non-flowering plants. Again, in non-flowering, there are seedless plants and seed-bearing plants. Okay, so it's not necessary that all the plants they give us flowers and fruits and shade only, but these are the conifers. Okay, so they produce the cones. These cones they are used. Some of the squirrels and all they eat the parts of these cones, and these cones are also used as
Plants
decoration.
give oxygen.
Miss, how are these? How can you eat this thing?
We don't eat it. The squirrels and such type of
squirrels eat it.
animals, they eat something from
Miss,
out of maybe you
I
they
feel
get-
like it's something wooden, just wood.
Yeah, but the cones again are of two types. There are male cones and female cones in that. So the woody part you see it is a female cone, but the male cone it has a little flesh in it which the squirrels and all they eat. Okay, so basically all the plants they give us oxygen. All the plants they photosynthesize, but only a few plants they give us flowers and fruits and various things like celery
We
and
use
other things to eat.
The most thing that we use in plants is oxygen because they give us oxygen.
Yes, they help us a lot. They give us oxygen from the bark of the. They give us wood of the furniture. They give us.
They take the carbon dioxide and give us oxygen.
Yes, they give us oxygen. That is the major function. Apart from that, the plants they give us many things. They give us fruits, flowers. They give us wood. They give us gum. They give us paper.
Give us life for the places that doesn't have
This they also make rubber bands from trees.
Yeah, rubber also from the tree. Okay, so there are various things which the plants give us, and there are various types of plants. Like, for example, there are root vegetables also which we eat, like the carrots. And what are the other examples of root vegetables? Tubers.
Potatoes,
Bananas.
onion.
Potatoes, very good. Yes, very good.
Onion.
Onion, it is a bulb, and potato, it is a tuber. Then we have carrots, various types of potato family like sweet potato, radish. All these are the
Some
root
comes
vegetables.
out it comes from trees.
Read
What?
food.
I'm sorry?
Miss, even cabbage. Miss, cabbage is a root plant. Right,
Yes.
Miss?
Yes.
Miss, what's
I think
the time?
I'm sorry, one at a time, please.
What is the fruit that grows into the underground called?
Underground are roots. And again, these roots, if we are eating, we can eat the roots like we are eating potatoes, carrots, radishes. All these are the beetroot. Okay, so all these are the root vegetables which grow under the soil, which are known as tubers or bulbs, or the various names given to them. All of them are the roots itself. Okay,
Miss?
Okay.
Miss, we have 3 minutes, I think, for the lesson to be done.
Yes. Let me complete this slide quickly. Okay, so you can see this tree, it has roots underground.
What about beetroot?
Shoot.
Beetroot.
Beetroot, yes, that is also a root which we eat, beetroot. All the roots which we eat are carrots, beetroots, all of them, they grow under the soil, which is actually a root which we are eating. Okay, so these roots are the things which grow under the soil. As you can see, all the carrots, they grow under the soil, and this is the shoot of the carrot which grows above the soil. Okay, so subhanallah, we have various things to eat as Allah created it. So you can see all these are the root vegetables which you can see in this picture here. Can you please name all of them?
The potatoes.
This is a carrot. And
Beetroot. And
this is
fruit. And I don't know what's the last one.
yeah. These are potatoes and sweet potatoes and
Because green onions. What about green onions?
yeah, you can see spring onions here, you can see the radishes, the beetroots, all these types of root vegetables are here. Now the roots, they are again of two types. There is a tap root and there is a fibrous root. We'll discuss about this in the next lesson. Yeah.
What is it called like in English?
What?
There is
the root?